guys! So welcome for this second episode in season 4 of Inspiration. That's my podcast about knitting and yarn dyeing and the yarn that I sell in my Etsy shop. So welcome back if you are a regular viewer. It's always a pleasure to be recording this podcast and to join you for a little chat. And if you are new to the podcast, welcome. So I'm Christelle. My Etsy shop is Tricot & Stitch, and you can find me as Tricot & Stitch on Instagram as well. It's also the name of my website. The way it works is the Etsy shop is updated once a week in the afternoon. So everything is French time because I live near Paris, and every time I tell you a time updates French time. The shop is updated once a week on Monday afternoons. There's a newsletter. If you have not subscribed yet, I strongly encourage you to do so. It's the best way to get in touch and to make sure you have all information in a timely manner. So you will find the link to subscribe to the newsletter in the show notes, and it's sent once a week and only once a week on Mondays afternoon at 5 p.m. And the podcast that you are currently watching is also uploaded to YouTube once a week at 5 p.m. So it's been a great week. It's been a wonderful week. First of all, I was able to accompany my third kid, Constant, to a day out. It was, une sortie at school, a field trip in a farm. It was so cool. It was a very, very old farm, not very far from where we live. I'd say like 30-minute drive. And actually it was so old. I mean, it's been a farm for like 10 centuries. I mean, like the thing was around in 1100. Can you, so it was great. It was great. We had a lovely time. There was, like a training, just not really a training, but, an activity for them to learn how to make paper and how paper is made. So it was very interesting. And then in the afternoon, it was pouring rain outside, but nevertheless we went outside to see the animals, and it was great. There was a lot of sheep. Oh my god, so many sheep. And the host was very, very friendly, and I was like all over him all the afternoon, just asking so many questions about sheep, like what is the breed, is it good for wool, like what is that one, is that a texel, oh my god, you have a texel here, but what do you do with the fleece, and when are the when do you have the shaving, the shaving of the sheep, when is it, and what do you do with the fleece? Is it possible to get a fleece? And it was like, I've been like trailing him all afternoon, asking so many questions in a way. He was very friendly. He was always very patient, and he gave me a lot of information. It was great. And there was a beautiful, beautiful ram with lustrous curl and very long fibers, and it was a tonnet marteau. I was not familiar with that breed of sheep, which is French, I think, but it made me think. It was kind of a lookalike of a Wensleydale, the one with the very long curl, very lustrous curls. So I definitely have my eyes on the textile fleece and on the tonnet marteau fleece. I have never processed a fleece before, but it's one of the things on my bucket list. I'd like to do that actually. And I told him actually I spin. I have a wheel. I have some spindles, and I love to spin, although I have not been spinning a lot over the past year, but my last spinning project was a year ago. So already it's been a year. Crazy. But it was like, okay, but if you're interested, we're looking for someone to help us host an activity and a demonstration, like how to process wool once it's in the fleece. How do you get yarn at the end? What can you do with it? So if you have a wheel and if you have spindles, we would be interested in having you come over in April, because we have a big festival at that time, and you could participate and show people how to make yarn. And I was like, yes! And we could give you the fleece in exchange. And I was like, yes! Okay, sounds like a deal. So I have to get back in touch with him, but it was such a perfect day. Perfect. I don't know what will come of it, but I will follow up, and if it happens, it would be so cool. So cool. So that was for the week. And also, I think I talked a bit last week in last week's episode that I was looking forward to more balance in my, work week and weekends, just to make more space for personal time and time with my kids and time to just, take care of our home, make it nice and cozy. And actually it went well this week, and I kind of wish this week could be an omen of what the year is going to be. It would be so cool if all the weeks could work out as well as this one did. I had to get up very early, like 3 days in the week, just to have all the emails done before taking the kids to school. But afterwards, I had a very productive day, and I was able to stop just in time to fetch them from school and then be done with it. How cool is that? I had 3 whole evenings to myself. I was able to cook meals. I was able to just have time to knit, to watch a bit of Netflix, and spend time with them, and help them with the homework. That's what I want. That's really what I want. So I think I'm like touching, I could be, very close to having found the good organization for me, my job, and my housework, my household. So we'll see. Future will tell me if that was just a 1 week thing, or if it's more like something that can last. One thing that I didn't do, I didn't plan anything. I didn't plan anything for the year. I didn't plan anything for the month. Also, I have 2 fibers festival coming up. I know that I have to dye yarn every week to be okay. So I have that. It's part of the whole thing, so that's okay. I had a very productive week. I dyed yarn, so that's fine. I'm not late on fulfilling orders. Everything is going smoothly. I am not just, projecting myself and my yarn output later than next week. And I think I will refrain from too much planning, which is actually time consuming and very stressful for me, because once I've planned, I feel committed to the plan, and it's like crushing me if I'm not keeping up to it. And I've had last year this very bad habit of, overbooking myself and double booking my time, and that was not good. And I don't want to go back to that. So I'm really refraining from planning too much. I will try to find the sweet spot and find, a good middle ground in between too much planning and not enough planning. But yeah, I'm getting there. That's so cool. So that's why this week I don't have a lot of things to show you because I have not really worked on the agenda, except that I have these 2 fiber festivals coming up. The first one will be in the east of France. It's on the 29th and 30th of January. It's in Briey, very close to the Belgian border. And then on 12th and 13th of February, I have the Fête de la Laine in Malakoff, which is in the Parisian, just near Paris, very not far from where I live. So this is the 2 fiber festivals coming up. I might have another one end of March that I'm very excited about, but I will tell you about that later because it's not confirmed yet. Yeah, but if it happens, it would be so cool. Yeah. And so the very cool thing about that is that I had time to knit, which is actually cool because, you know, I'm a dyer, I'm an indie designer, and over the past month, I just never had time to knit. I never made time for that. Just always in a rush mode and urgency mode and never really enjoying things. And I mean, it took a toll, really took a toll. So also I have a designer friend who suffered from a severe burnout lately, and she decided to drop everything. Although she was immensely talented, she decided to just, you know, put all her patterns available for free and just give up on her designing career. And I mean, that was a blow because I was under the impression that she was, you know, soaring, but it was too much. And she has 4 kids as well. Okay, so I think that this decision to slow down and really find my rhythm in a balanced way is crucial. So this week, I don't have a lot of yarn to show you because I decided not to put any kits in the update. What you'll find in the update today are single skeins of yarn that I've been, you know, keeping in the studio. Sometimes you have several ones of the same color. Sometimes it's only one. You have different bases. So it's basically a single skein update. I'm not going to show them to you because there is a lot of them. A big box like this is full of yarn. So everything is in the shop right now. I know you've been waiting for that because I announced one end of last year and I didn't, because instead I put together some kits for my Advent mystery stall, and I received several messages asking me for single skeins. So that's your cue. If you wanted to buy some single skeins, it's today. And for the next shop updates, I have not decided yet. It will be a bit, you know, slow in the shop because I have those 2 fiber festivals coming up. But I will definitely let you know, guys, if there is something specific coming up in terms of kits. I have to think a bit more about it and plan in a way that is not stressful for me. And as soon as I make progress on that, I will share it with you. The very good thing is I have more knitting content to share with you, which makes me happy because, I mean, that's really what brought me here in the first place. So it's kind of what I love, and it feels so good to be able to share it with you. So in terms of knitting content, I have my shalography. I'm very sorry. I think last week I made the mistake. I called my shalography Slip Extravaganza several times. So yeah, shalography is the latest mystery card by Stephen West, on which I'm happily knitting. I'm really enjoying this knits. I've just started clue 3, and I'm in the middle of a row, so I'm sorry I won't be able to show it to you very well, and it's getting very crowded on the cable as well. But I've finished, you know, the short row wedges on both sides. It was long, but I mean, that's the way it is with Stephen West patterns very often. And I'm enjoying this knits tremendously. I love it. I really love it. I can't wait to be finished with it. And you know, guys, it's my only, not exactly, but my only shawl on the needles right now. Well, that's not true. I have another design on the needles, but yeah, I've decided to, you know, put it to sleep. It's not really an active whip, but yeah, that's my only active project right now. There is a sock, but I think socks don't count, right? Socks don't count. So I'm working on that. The plan is to be finished by the end of the month because I really would like to have the shawl as a sample for my show. Then I cast on the January sock pattern suggestion. That's the Intersections Socks by Marceline Smith. And this is knitted out of my Lune du Loup colorway. That's the January colorway for the Sock Knitters Almanac. And this is how the yarn looks when it's all caked up. And this is how it knits up. And it's lovely. It's a very, very simple pattern to knit. You can commit the stitch repeat in no time to memory. Very easy. And as a reminder, it's from 52 Weeks of Socks by Len magazine, and it's the very first pattern in the book, Intersections. It's available for purchase individually if you don't have the book, so don't hesitate to join. So that's for the pattern suggestion of the month, Intersections. And yeah, it's really easy to knit, and I'm very enjoying this. It's on MC and fingering, the base. Then I finished my Leave Gnome Stone and turned. Here he is. Look at this little guy. So that's the Advent Mystery card by Sarah Shira, and it's my favorite ever because you see, this is a beautiful bearded gnome, gorgeous, with a little pocket and a tassel on his hat. He's lovely. And what I love about this pattern is obviously the backpack, and the little one in the backpack. How cute is that? And you can see all the little details with the braid. It's lovely. Really my favorite gnome ever. So I'm happy I finished that. It's one project less in the work in progress pile of projects. So that's cool. And so I have my shalography and I have my socks, and basically that's it, because I have a call, like stranded colorwork call on the needles, but that's because I'm taking a stranded knitting course with Knitography Farm. So that's my, you know, that's the thing I'm knitting to improve my technique, and I must say I'm learning a lot. So there were a lot of things that I didn't know, although I've been a very passionate knitter for the past 10 years. I'm taking this course and I'm learning a lot, so I can only recommend. That's Knitography Farm, and that's her stranded knitting course. And I can even show you my project. It's just right, it's right here. I am not knitted much, but it's, you know, it's the beginning. There is a lot of information in her course about finding gauge. I mean, it's not really contrasting, but that's my choice, because I'm knitting out of a lot of different colors from gathered sheep yarns that I bought a while ago and that I love. Yes, gathered sheep yarn. Dyed by hand. I think it's 100% pure British Shetland wool. It's the Wooded Fragrance yarn bundle, and it's non-superwash, no nylon, and yeah, it's beautiful. So this is my, you know, my stranded knitting student project. So I'm trying to have a rhythm of one lesson per week, because I I cannot knit on that only, but I really want to make some progress on that. And I told you I want to become the queen of stranded knitting. That's my objective. And that's it for the knitting this week. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys, I'm very excited. It's because for the fourth time, I think, and second time in a row, I subscribed to the, how is it the name exactly? Is the Stunning String Studio Mystery Society, I think. What is the name exactly? I can't remember. Stunning Mystery Society. Here it is. So I've renewed my membership, and it's a 3 mystery call during the year. One starts on January 1st, this one. Then there is one on April 1st, and then there is a last one on October 1st, if I'm not mistaken. Then you have a mystery call that lasts the whole year, so 10 months. You can knit it on over 10 months. So the first mystery call of the year is called Ellis Island Shawl Mystery Call. I chose two colors exclusive to the club for this knits. So I decided to choose 2 colors that I usually don't work with. And I think I might just, just after this episode, I think I'm going to kick that up and start. I told you guys I would not be monogamous for a long time, so this is going to be the end of my monogamy, I think. But I definitely want to finish my shawlography though. Decisions. Yeah, so this comes with, I did just options, a beading tool, coordinated beading tool. It comes with candy as well, but my daughter already ate them. There's a lovely tea bag in the theme, Irish breakfast. You have some Irish theme markers to go with this. You have the 2022 Club Year-Long Stitch Market marker bracelet. And I really love, see how it looks. It's beautiful. Can you just, yeah, there you go. It's lovely. So for each mystery card there will be a new pendant for that. What else did I have? Well, at the time when I renewed my subscription, I didn't have any needles left. So, but in the meantime, there was the massive frogging incident of mid-December, so I do have a lot of needles now. Anyway, here they are. The base is 100% superwash merino. It's a 400 meters for 100 gram, and the name of the base is Essential. And then you have the year-long mystery card. The theme is Wild Irish Rose. It's beautiful. You have some coordinated beads as well. You have a year-long read-along. You have 1 book per month for 10 months. I forgot to show you there are also beads for the Ellis Island mystery card. Here they are. And the yarn for the year-long mystery cow is this one, which came as a complete surprise. It's the first time that we get variegated yarn in that club, so I was a bit skeptical, but you have to trust the process. I've seen the start of the first month of the pattern. It's beautiful, and it's really, I mean, it works very well with the yarn, so yeah, I'll give it a try. So I think I'm going to get this up as well and maybe cast on, because, you know, even though I'm not really in a mood to be casting on new things, I think I ought to, because it's my club, and it would be a pity not to play along. And maybe this year I will have more time to dedicate to that as well, which was my wish in the first time. So I think I'll cast on. I'm going just to, after this episode, it's Saturday for me. For you guys, it's already Monday, but for me, it's still Saturday. We're going to leave for a short weekend to my parents in Normandy. It might be the perfect occasion to just cast on 2 new projects and enjoy. Oh yes, and there is already the announcement of the next mystery cal. The theme is Spring in Your Step. And there is, the theme for the whole year is like beginning of the 20th century. So Miss Ellis Island was Ellis Island in the 1900s. This is Welcome to Spring 1902. So that's, the theme for the whole year. And here are the exclusive colorways. So you can choose from those if you wish to. You can choose, or you can just choose any color from their palette, which is really, really big. So going to be very cool. I'm very happy that I renewed my subscription, even though I didn't have the time to knit, as I actually frogged everything I knitted out of my club last year. So, but maybe this year I'll have more time to dedicate to that. So I just wanted to close this episode by 2 things. I wanted to show you another book I've started reading, which is completely compatible with my very long read of the Count of Monte Cristo. I'm actually almost at the 3rd. No, I've passed the 3rd mark. Yes. I've read the 3rd of the book. I'm closing into the half of the books, but it's getting very long. I'm lost in the different stories told of people telling stories of other people telling stories. It's really difficult to follow up at this point, but I have to keep strong. I'm actually listening to that while I'm dying, but not every day, because otherwise my head is like. And I've started this great book. I don't know if you know it, The Haunted Season. It's great. It's perfect for the time of year. Ghostly Tales for Long Winter Nights. How cool is that? Love that. And I love the cover. The cover is beautiful. Cover of books in English are, I must say, far more beautiful than the ones in French. I don't know why when we translate books in French, the English cover is absolutely gorgeous and the cover in French is ugly. I don't know why they're doing that. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know I was very late cal-wise. I had a lot of winners to announce because for the Fanfare d'E4, so that's the monthly cal by Tricot Stitch, we had November to announce, so that's Des Mailles et Moi on Ravelry, so congratulations. And on December, it's Valérie Danel Pianas, and that's on Instagram. So congratulations to you both. For November, you win 1 skein of Cozy Season base of your choice, and for December you win a skein of Casse-Noisette base of your choice. Please have a look in the Etsy shop. If you see a base that you like, let me know. I will put it aside for you and send it to you straight away. And then there was the Cal Réconfort, so that's a design I published in September, and that was a cal going on until the 31st of December. And so I got completely confused because I promised 2 Grand Prix, which is crazy. So the winner of the Grand Prix is Poulette Cacahuète on Ravelry. And on Instagram, I think she played on both. So you win either one of the other, the one you prefer. So I first announced there would be a €50 gift card in my Etsy shop. And afterwards, I forgot that I told that. Fortunately, it was written on my blog because I completely forgot. Because after that, I showed that there was a prize for a 3 skein set of yarn. So whatever you prefer, Poulette Cacahuète, either the gift card or the 3 skein set of yarn, as you wish. And then there were 2 bags my dear friend Christine made especially for this cal. And so the winners are Cécile _Tricot on Instagram and Muriel Deveau on Instagram. So congratulations to all the winners. I will put all the details in the newsletter that you will receive. You should have received today already. All the Tricot Stitch events are open internationally, so don't hesitate to participate. I will ship your prizes to you even if you're on the other side of the planet. It's open, okay? So just join the fun. And that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you next Monday for more knitting and more yarn and more fun. And I wish you a lovely week. Take care, friends, and see you soon. Bye.